Today I want to talk to you about Jesus' warning to his disciples about the Pharisees. Today we'll be looking at Mark chapter 8, verses 14 through 15. So first, let's start with some background. In Mark chapter 3, verse 6, the Pharisees had gone out along with the Herodians to plot against Jesus, trying to come up with a way of how they would kill him. After Jesus fed the 4,000 people, they began to question Jesus, but not with the spirit of trying to learn from him, but in an effort to snare him in his words. This leads into the topic for today. So here is the story. So Jesus and his disciples get into a boat after leaving Dalmanutha, and here is where Jesus warns his disciples to watch out for the yeast of the Pharisees. What does Jesus mean by watch out for the yeast of the Pharisees? If we look up the word yeast, we learn that it means dimorphic fungi, which is a fungus that can take on two forms. In other words, Jesus is trying to tell his disciples to watch out for the words and actions of the Pharisees because they can take on two forms. Like the meaning of the word hypocrite, the Pharisees put on a false appearance of virtue and religion. We're able to see what Jesus is talking about more clearly in Matthew chapter 23. He says, "Woe to you, Pharisees, you hypocrites! You look beautiful on the outside, but on the inside you are full of the bones of the dead. On the outside you appear to people as righteous, but on the inside you are full of hypocrisy and wickedness." So Jesus is trying to warn his disciples to beware of the Pharisees because they seem to be on your side, but they are actually trying to kill me and trying to kill you. So that wraps up Mark chapter 8, verses 14 through 15, where Jesus talks about his warning to the disciples. We'll continue to talk about Mark chapter 8, or we may move to Mark chapter 9. But either way, I'll see you again next week.